10 amazing designer fragrances I personally love, but I would probably wouldn't repurchase them again for these reasons. So stay tuned after this intro. What is going on, guys, and welcome again to another video. In today's video, I have 10 great designer fragrances that I personally love. These 10 fragrances behind me are great, okay? But I still wouldn't repurchase them after I end up finishing these bottles. I don't know when I'm gonna finish these bottles, but I wouldn't repurchase them for these reasons. So without making this video way too long, let's just pick the first one. Oh my God, we're starting off very strong. And I'm talking about Tom Ford Fleur de Portofino. This is a great scent that I personally love, enjoy, and I recommend for a lot of people out there just to try it out. It is so good, guys. It's very jasmine-y, it's very white floral, very fresh. And in this scorching summer heat, it smells phenomenal. I love it, and I personally crave it in the summertime to wear it from time to time. But would I buy this bottle again and just spend that hefty price point on it? Probably not, just because I love white floral and fragrances, but there's a lot of greater white floral citrusy fragrances out there that I would prefer over this one. Plus, this one, it leans a little bit feminine. It would be best suited on a woman over a man, to be honest here. I don't care, I wear it, I enjoy it, but still feminine, more than masculine. And the third thing is the performance. It's like all the other Neroli Portofino fragrances out there. This one doesn't last the longest. You have to really overspray and spray your clothes, and you have to have like a little journey outside. So I usually like wear it to run errands in this scorching summer heat, or like for lunch dates or so. And for these scenarios, I have better fragrances to wear, as a matter of fact. That is why I wouldn't really buy Fleur de Portofino again, but I'm happy to have this bottle, and as long as I have this bottle, I'm gonna be cherishing it. I'm just gonna be enjoying the heck out of it. Still a great fragrance, try it out. Next fragrance I have on this list, oh my God, this one is good. I bashed this fragrance when I first smelled it, but then it just grew on me, as a matter of fact. It grew on me big time, and it was my scent of the night yesterday, even though it was hot outside. I got a negative feedback, and from the same person, I got a compliment. The negative feedback was like, oof, this is way too strong. I know I put on like 4 sprays of this one. I'm talking about Pacha de Cartier Parfum, first of all. So I put on like 4 sprays of Pacha de Cartier in the evening here, air conditioned. But this one is pretty strong, okay? So this one, it would project and it would last. But after an hour and after this one actually settled on my skin, it got me a compliment. It's definitely an older fragrance, a lot of sandalwood here, which is great. I personally love this sandalwood note in here. But the opening for me, it's a little bit on the sweeter side, so they're just trying to make it younger but older at the same time. It feels like an older guy trying to be a teenager again. That's the beef I got with this opening of this fragrance right here. But once this fragrance settles on your skin, it smells beautiful. I'm telling you, this one is one of the classiest designer fragrances out there. I'm telling you, if you're a little older and you just want to smell classy, this is a great fragrance for that. It smells expensive and it is a status. Cartier, it is a Cartier, bro. No matter what they tell you, Cartier, it's iconic. And Pacha de Cartier, it's a great one. It lasts forever, it projects, but smells a little older if you're younger. And for that opening that somebody's older and just trying to smell like a teenager, that kind of like turns me off a little bit. That's why I wouldn't probably buy this one again, even though I enjoyed this one quite a bit last night, and probably I might even change my mind. I don't know. I'm close to change my mind about this one. Let's grab another one. Amen by Thierry Mugler. This one is the vintage. It smells great. I have a lot of souvenirs with this bottle. Not this particular bottle, because I went through a whole bottle before I started this journey of collecting fragrances. So it was like my signature scent for like about a year or so. I used to wear this one everywhere. Summertime, wintertime, daytime, nighttime, everywhere. I used to wear Angel everywhere. I kid you not. I used to wear this one to school. And it was it at a time. A friend of mine actually made me buy this one after he told me that was the scent of celebrities that they used to wear back in the day. Don't quote me on that. At a time I was new to LA and I just wanted to fit in. So I bought this one and I wore it for like about a year or so. Not this particular bottle, but an older bottle that I just went through it. I probably still have the empty. I don't know. Probably I threw it away. I'm not sure. So it is great. I have a lot of memories with it. I haven't worn this actual bottle in years. I'm telling you, in years. I feel like it is a little dated. It's a little harder to wear nowadays. But just in case, I don't think I would ever run out of this bottle because it's still full. But if I did, I probably wouldn't repurchase it because I think there's a lot of better flankers from the house of Thierry Mugler that I would prefer over this one. Let's just grab another one. Oh, I have two. So do you think I would ever run out of DHI, Dior Intense? This is the silver color. Great bottle that I cherish. I don't wear it as much. And this is a very, very old formulation as well that I personally love. Look how different is the juice, the color of the juice. I don't know if you guys can notice that. So how this is very dark and this is lighter. And imagine nowadays your Intense, it's much lighter. It's kind of like this one, it's kind of like that light nowadays. So look how dark this one is compared to this one. That is why, oh my God, this one is great. I'm gonna make this one my scent of the day. I don't care. I just smelled it and just craved it on the spot. 3 sprays, it's more than enough. This is phenomenon. I don't think I will ever run out of this juice, especially that I wear it on special occasions or when I feel like I just want to stand out or just want to smell like that. Plus, there's a lot of other great iris-based fragrances out there that they smell alike. Not 100%, but very similar in a way. And with these two bottles, I personally don't think I'll ever run out. And also, I own Dior Parfum, which is a great one. That one I would definitely repurchase, Dior Parfum, because it's different enough to repurchase. Another great one that I personally love, but I don't think I'll repurchase, to be honest, which is Bentley Intense. This is a great boozy scent at a fraction of all the other boozy scents out there. It's pretty much conveniently priced and it's got a great performance. And I personally love and I have a lot of boozy fragrances in my collection. So first of all, I don't think I'll ever run out of this bottle because I personally don't wear it as much. And let's just in case, hypothetically, if I ever run out of this bottle, I have a lot of better boozy fragrances that I prefer over this one, to be honest. So I'll always recommend this bottle for people that love boozy fragrances, but you have to be older to enjoy it. Youngsters, probably they're not gonna be their cup of tea. And the wearability of this one is not as high also. This one feels like a more like a special occasions or like dining out or like going out, like dressing up type of scent. It just feels that luxurious, even though it costs like what, $30, $40 or so, but still. Next fragrance I have on this list that I love but I wouldn't repurchase, which is the original Spice Bomb. Spice Bomb, this bottle was one of my favorite fragrances, designer fragrances of all time. But they just keep on coming with different flankers, flanker after flankers, and they're all great. They're much better than the original. And the wearability of all the other flankers, it's better than this one. This one is very spicy. It could be a little bit too much for a lot of people. But if you get the Spice Bomb Extreme, for instance, it's that spicy but rounded up with a lot of vanilla, so it just makes it much easier to wear. And all the other flankers, to be honest, are easier to wear than a Spice Bomb, the original. That's why I don't think I'll ever run out of this bottle. I don't really wear it as much, to be honest. And if so, I prefer the flankers over the original, to be honest. So that's why probably I wouldn't repurchase this one. Oh my God, Dior Homme Intense smells great right now. I just pick up wafts every time I move. It's just phenomenal. I love this one. Dior Sauvage, another one that is great, but I wouldn't repurchase. It's getting very popular. I have a lot of other fragrances that smells like Dior Sauvage. I even have a lot of great colognes that smells exactly like Dior Sauvage. That is why, even though I personally love this one, but I just don't wear it as much just because of how popular it is. And I kind of like hate on it just for that reason. Another one I wouldn't repurchase just because of Dior Sauvage. It's just that popular. And I'm talking about the scent DNA. And this one is Mblo Explorer. This one is great. Smells like Creed Aventus. But I have Creed Aventus and I have a bajillion other Creed Aventus DNA-like type of scents. So even though I love this one, but let's just say if I ever run out, probably I wouldn't buy it, because just to run through all my DNA of Creed Aventus-like fragrances, it's just gonna take me like 7 lifetimes to go through all of them, to be honest. So Mblo Explorer, I would recommend it for a lot of people out there, but I wouldn't really repurchase it just because I have a lot of it in different brands, okay? Another one that I personally love, and this is a vintage as well, but I wouldn't repurchase it. Again, I'm talking about Bois d'Argent by Dior. This is a vintage. This is a very, very old bottle. It's got some decent performance, unlike the nowadays Bois d'Argent performance. Very irisy, honey-like type of a scent, very easy to wear. But in terms of the iris note, and I love iris note in fragrances, and I have a lot of them, this is not my favorite. So if I run through this bottle, probably I wouldn't feel that bad because I have a lot of other iris note based fragrances that I prefer over this one. So this one, even though I love, but probably, I don't think I'll ever run out of this bottle, but I wouldn't go through another bottle, probably. I prefer Dior Homme the original, for instance, over this one. Last but not least, and this is random, this is not numbered or anything, and I'm talking about Moschino Toy Boy. This is a weird looking bottle, the bear looking bottle fragrance. So this one, when it first came out, it got very popular, but it was very controversial as well. Because for a designer fragrance to be that rosy, peppery, it's unusual. People not getting used to smell that DNA of a designer fragrance, just like that. But Moschino, they always do it. They always think outside the box, and they make some weird stuff for designer fragrances. I liked the scent profile. I don't love it or hate it. I think it's good enough. Especially for the price discounted nowadays, you can just pick this one for like what, $35, $40 or so. So it is a great deal for a very well-performing fragrance. But personally, I have tons, bajillion other rose-based fragrances out there that I personally prefer, and I'm just trying to minimize the amount of rose fragrances I have in my collection because I have way too many. And also, I hardly wear this one because if I want to smell this type of DNA, I would go through my more expensive fragrances out there because I just have way too many, okay? But Moschino Toy Boy, I recommend it for people that love rose-based fragrances and just want to get something from the designer realm that it smells great at a fraction of the niche realm prices. And it gets compliments too. Ladies love this one. But I wouldn't really repurchase it, to be honest. So let me know in the comment section down below what other designer fragrances that you wouldn't repurchase that you own in your collection. I'm curious, I would love to know. Also, let me know what is your favorite from the fragrances I just showed you on this list. Also, let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell right next to it. And see you guys next time. Peace.